Good morning, gang, and welcome back to the life of me, All Christy. So basically, if you're new here, the whole point of this series is to show you ways to make money using £0 or no money at all, or just very limited amount to invest and then make some money. And I've tried so many things. I've been doing this for nearly 3 months now. The reason I did it is because I travelled the world for 11 years. I came back to England and I really didn't want to get a job and get paid terribly, have to ask a boss when I want to have time off. So yeah, I jumped straight into reselling. Now, this morning, I've got 1 sale, 2 sales, 3 sales, 4 sales, 5 sales, 6 sales, 7, 8, 9 sales. And there's about maybe £150 profit there, which, if you've been following, you'll know that this month has been fucking shit. Basically, February is never good, because people are just finishing Christmas. It's like their first pay and stuff. And July, a lot of people are going away on like holiday. The weather's good, they're outdoors, they're not buying things. And it's fine, I was expecting a bad month, but now I'm kind of hoping that the end of this month goes well. Like, I went 2 weeks or something in this month where on Vinted especially I was getting no likes, hardly any favourites, hardly any sales, and it was disheartening. I know it's obviously because of the month. I know it's nothing that I was doing, and it's the same across the board. There's a lot of people that are having the same issue. But yeah, the last few days especially, everything spiked up. So I'm really quite happy with that. As well, if you've been following, you know that I've been using Crosslist. Now, if you want a cross-listing app, I do highly advise it, but I want you to know that you should get it right at the beginning of your reselling journey. Don't wait until you've got like 300 listings and then get it. It is a bit of an investment, but it's so worth it. Like, I've had it now for about 4 days, and just a little brief description of it. You get an app, you can use it on your phone, okay? So it's very easy, it's perfect. And what you're going to do is you're going to import from either all of your, say, 300 eBay listings or all of your Vinted listings. Now, I did it from eBay to Crosslist, because if I did it from Vinted to Crosslist, I would then have to manually do each one and do a relist on eBay. So what that would mean is deleting the original listing I have on eBay rather than Vinted. And with eBay, it's better to have watchers and views than it is for Vinted, because on Vinted, you're constantly re-uploading anyway. So it's fine to just keep re-uploading. On eBay as well, you get 300 free listings. So if I did take everything from Vinted, made a whole new listing, deleted the eBay one and reposted it, that would be my 300 listings done for the month. And it's stock that I've already got there. So it's a very good way to take it from eBay first and then cross-list it over. Once this is done, so I've currently done about 120 in like 4 days. It isn't a quick process. That's why I'm saying do it at the beginning or when you've got like 10 or 20 things. And then Crosslist will be your main business like page. You'll do everything from eBay and everything on this one platform. You won't have to keep swapping between. If you want to change the price, you do it just on this one app. If you want to delist and relist, you just click a button. It will save so much fucking time going forward. It is brilliant. But it's going to take me another week to really get my 300 done. I've got about 100 items that I've got photoed and steamed ready to list on it as well. And then once that is done, honestly, my workload will be beautiful. So yeah, if you want to use a cross-listing app, I use Crosslist. And because I'm doing social media and bits like this, I have said to you before that if you do social media, there's always opportunities that can come to you. And one of the opportunities for me is Crosslist reached out. They've given me a 3 month to trial this, and I've got my own code. So if you want to sign up, please use my code that's in my bio. You'll find the link there, or you'll find it in the bio on any of my social media, All Kushti. And then yeah, if you want to use it yourself, you can always ask me questions about it. I'm always happy to ask, because I'm the one that's obviously using it now full time, so I know kind of the ins and outs, and you get 15% off your first month. So that's where we're up to. I'm just going now to post my sales, and then I'm going straight to the gym. So today is usually my day off from the gym, but I'm gonna go today instead of tomorrow because Lucy is off tomorrow. And tomorrow, fingers crossed, I might be either looking at a van, purchasing a van, or if it goes a bit tits up or I don't like the van, we might be going to Birmingham to go to Kilo Vintage to get some stock. And I'll be taking Lucy as well so that she can have a look around and she can get some bits to start making some extra money as well. So yeah, gym today instead. So it's push day, it's chest, shoulders and triceps. And then when I get back home, standard day, eat well and make some money. Cross-listing, admin, all of the goods, all of that good stuff. We love to see it. So that's the gym done. Now I've got my healthy breakfast, just egg whites and 3 slices of bacon, and I removed the fat. And I also ate 2 boiled eggs. I love eggs. I have my trusty tea, and I'm going to go upstairs, eat this, going to carry on cross-listing. But I was doing it at the gym, like in between sets, and I realised some of them, especially like the jeans, I tried to do fancy different styles of folding, but now that I look at it, I don't really like it. So when I get to each of these now, I'm going to bring them downstairs, use the wooden flooring that I have in the living room, lay them down, take new photos and just re-upload them with new photos. Hopefully, because it's a new relist, new photos, maybe £1 more just to see or to take offers. Hopefully I might get a few more sales. We'll have a look. We'll definitely have a look. So yeah, that is the POA for my day. And yeah, if you've got any tips for me, whether it's cross-listing, a supplier, I would like to know some good suppliers. If you're happy to help me, like I'm helping you, that would be good. I don't really want to order bundles and stuff. I'm really worried to. Like there was one I saw the other day and a guy got one, it looked great. And now all I see is the company that he ordered for showing off all of the stuff they've had returned. So I'm seeing more of them having returned bundles than sold bundles. So I don't like that anymore. And they were a new company, so I thought, oh, maybe they're going to give out some good stuff, to start with, whatever. Now I'm worried to even use them. I'm worried to order stuff just because the price is higher than what I'm used to paying per item. And for example, I don't know yet what I want my specific thing to be. I know I want like rave gear and stuff like that, but again, that's only really going to be summer and it isn't flying out like I thought it would. So I really don't know. I really want to email like some charity shops and just say like, if you've got loads of excess stock and you can't get rid of it, or you've got no time to put it out, or your stock in store is too slow to move, if you can get like a bundle together of anything that's like Nike, Adidas, Up, Hugo Boss, Ralph Lauren, anything like that, if you can get me a whole bundle together, like a black bin bag, for example, once a day, once a week, even once a month. Oh, that was gross. Sorry. I will, I'll either pay them, £1 an item or something and take like a whole lot, or I could, as somebody mentioned to me, take it for maybe 20p an item, sell it and give them a percentage. So I'll just walk into the shop one day, they've given me say 100 items, let's say I make £1,000 and they want 10%, I'll just go in, here's £100, thank you. And I know they're not making a lot of money compared to maybe what I would make, but I'm the one doing all the work. And they, at the moment, don't process so much through the charity shops. So, and especially because they're charging too much. It might be an idea. I think they might just say, like, might just laugh at me, but I laugh at myself, so I don't really care. My plan might be coming into action. I am looking at a van tomorrow, and Lucy is off work. She's going to drive me down to Luton to look at it. Not saying that I'm going to buy it, but it seems quite good. I just need to make sure when I get there, I have a torch and a screwdriver, bits like that. Look underneath, make sure that there's no structural rust issues, because that's what happens on vans. And if all of that seems good, I will probably be buying a van. So although I've got so much work to do, I've now also got that. Oh, God. So what I might actually do is call my nan and granddad, see if they're free now, go over to their house, because my granddad's got loads of tools and he's too like fragile and fatigued at the minute to do any work. And he did say to me that I can have it. So I think I'm going to go and get all of the stuff now, just to make sure that I've got stuff. Because if I do need to end up going and buying like a proper drill, that's not cheap. And it'll be another expense I'll have to like pay for. So I think I might go see what we've actually got, bring it back, sort out the shed, get all of those bits together so I know what I've got and what I'd need to buy if I need to buy anything. I can try doing the van using like the drill and stuff that I've got, but I know full well if I have to drill through like the metal, the Black & Decker drill that's here is shit. It's not going to work. Depending on what my granddad's got, he probably hasn't got like Makita or one of the good brands. It's probably crap as well. So I will probably have to buy something like that. But I am planning on making as many vans as possible over the coming years. If I can do it on my own and I can sell it and make good profit, I definitely don't want to just do one. So it will be worth me buying the equipment. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to call my nan quickly. Oh, fucking hell, what is that? Yeah, my granddad's a legend, so I'm just gonna go straight away, go see what tools he's got, bring it all home, get my shed together. It's quite exciting. Yay. And I have built these before, and there is some good money in it. I'm not saying to all of you to do it if you don't have a clue. I still don't have a clue, but I am a very hard worker and I don't stop. And for my third month, if I can get a van and let's say next month sell it, I would have made maybe 5 times the amount of profit than I have with doing the clothes. And I'm not going to be doing that full time. I do want this to just work for me. I am going to keep doing this and I am going to make it work. But it's a good way for me to still resell. I'll still be selling just a vehicle. I am a man with a plan and ambition and goals and just all of the good stuff that everyone should have. And as I said, when I fractured my skull last year, afterwards, it did something mad in my brain. And I love it. I've got OCD. I just can't fail at anything, honestly. I've got such a good mindset. And I take creatine every day, which is like, it's the best white powder in the world. Forget all that Colombian shit. You should be taking creatine daily, even if you don't go to the gym. It's so good for your mind. Alright, I'm going to get ready, go collect this stuff. So, I've got all of these bits. And this I've organised for my granddad, because he's fragile. And I moved all of the stuff from in here. So I took the bits from under here, put it in the other one so it's easier access. This just needs going over another day, but he doesn't really use it, so just leave that one for now. Squeaky one still. And we are back in the shed of love. So I've got these bits now. Got a saw, got a jigsaw, got a what's it called? Sander, but it's manual. I don't have to have it plugged in, which is good. I've got a drill, which isn't going to do very well, but I've got 2 batteries. I've got everything charging now, so that's good. I do have another sander, but that one you have to plug in, so it's quite annoying. But I'm going to hopefully do most of the work, like, sort of in here, so I can plug it in if I need to for now. If I do need to buy anything, I will. And then got square levels, bits in there, some more electric bits. So this is good for when I do the electrics. You can peel it back. I can't remember what the name is for it. That's to check the electrics, to make sure that it's all running smooth. These bits are so handy as well. You put it in, and then when you drill, it makes a big hole, that shape, and then you can put your like USB port or whatever you want to put in. These are like metal saws, so if I need to cut any of the metal that's going on the outside, and then a few bits that are in here. So this is what I'll mainly kind of use, like just quick handy stuff to get a hold of. And then these bits, so this is my shared manliest thing I've ever owned. I love it. And I might potentially, I don't know when it will be, but we might actually be getting a bigger one that's twice the size of this. I quite like this one though because it's got the windows, but if it's bigger, it's bigger. And it should be insulated, so in winter I can actually just store my stuff there. Okay, right. I'll let all this charge for a little bit, then I'll come and lock it all up. I should go and do some actual work now, really, shouldn't I? Fuck. Gang, I am exhausted. I work way too much. And I was just about to give myself a break, right? I was going to have a lovely nap, just for like an hour, so I can stop staring at my phone. And then my mum called me and said there's somebody coming between now and 5 to look at our shower. So now I'm just cross-listing again. Oh. Yeah. I have a van viewing tomorrow, so fingers crossed that'll go well. There's no guarantees I'll actually buy it, but I might as well go and actually have a look at it so that I know for myself when I look at more. Because I need to check all like the bottom, I want to look at the underseal, see like the rust and stuff. And then yeah, go from there. But yeah, very long day again. I can't wait. Honestly, I feel like in a month, maybe 2 months, everything will be smooth. But getting it to that point it's a lot of work. And I just keep giving myself more and more to do. Like, I've got maybe 150 more cross lists to do. I've then got 300 things I need to go back on eBay to put all the policies on. And potentially getting a van and converting a van. And then I still have 100 things that I've got a list. I've got the photos and everything ready. Oh, fuck my life, honestly. So, I've been here for 4 hours doing Crosslist. I still feel like I've done absolutely nothing. I could have had a nap because the bloke didn't even turn up. It's gone past 5 now. It's like 5:30. Oh, God, I am so tired. And the van is still on eBay, but the guy called me this morning and I called him. I've sent him 2 messages and I've tried to call him just to confirm it's there, because he opens at 9:30 and I'd set off earlier than that tomorrow and I haven't got a reply, so that's annoying. But yeah, it's so long. There's nothing else exciting happening in my life today, but hopefully tomorrow I'll be maybe getting a van. I'll show you regardless. If I get a reply and it's not happening, I'm probably going to go to Birmingham with Lucy and get loads of clothes. If we wake up and we can't be asked anything like that, then there's a car boot nearby, so we could do that. So there will be a few more bits to do tomorrow, and if I do come across anything else, then I'll come back to you. But I'm probably just going to leave this one here, gang. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you can like, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps me. Drop me a comment if you want to know anything about reselling or the gym or campervans, anything. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next one.